My name is Krista Goodwin, well, teacher Krista in VIPKid world. And the reason I'm making a video today is because I have made the decision to switch from a full-time brick and mortar classroom teacher to now a full-time online teacher with VIPKid. There was a lot of reasoning that went in this decision, and today I'd like to share the 10 reasons why I decided to change from a full-time classroom teacher to now a full-time VIPKid teacher. Reason number 1. I enjoy it. Most of the time. Now I know what you might be thinking when you look at VIPKid teachers all over the internet, from Facebook groups to Instagram to WeChat to Twitter to anywhere else on the web. All you see is sunshine and rainbows and unicorns and cupcakes and fairies and everything beautiful. But that is not always true. I enjoy this job most of the time. Keywords. Most of the time. Is it perfect? No. No job is perfect. However, I have come to realize that most of the time I either one, really enjoy it and have a lot of fun doing it, or 2, I enjoy it enough that I can tolerate it. VIPKid and online teaching in general is still teaching children. You will have the days where you may feel like it didn't go so well. Ugh. Or you may have the child on the other end of the computer who is being extremely difficult, will not focus, is misbehaving, or is incredibly below or well below the curriculum. Those things still do happen. You may not see them all over the internet, but they still do happen. However, with that being said, when I look at my VIPKid and online teaching journey as a whole big picture, I really do enjoy it most of the time. Reason number 2 is I can work on my terms. So what does that mean, you ask? That means that I am in charge of my schedule. I get to choose the hours that I want to work or be available to work and the hours that I don't. I get to choose the days that I want to work and the days that I want off. I get to choose if I want to take a few days off and go to Los Angeles to see my sister or on a short little vacay with my husband. I get to choose. I am in charge of my schedule. Now, that does not mean you have unlimited freedom as far as when you work. VIPKid, and as far as I know, the other online ESL companies, still do work with children and parents in China. So what that means is you have to make it work with your time zone and your lifestyle. For example, I'm in the Pacific time zone, so the available times that I can work each day range from 6 p.m. in the evening all the way till 7 a.m. Reason number 3, and in my opinion, the most important reason of them all, is I can just teach. Again, I can just teach. I drink the coffee. I teach the children. I drink the coffee. I teach the children. It sounds too good to be true. I know what you're thinking. However, it's not. There is no lesson planning, no grading, with the exception of some very quick online easy grading, no committees, no meetings, no, can I say this? No politics. I can just teach. Hello, my name is Teacher Krista. How are you? Where do you live? You live in China? Oh, I live in America. This is a dog. This is my dog. Where does a dog live? Do you like to play basketball? I see a panda. I see a panda. Yes. Good job. Whoops. At bat. At bat. Good. Good job. Reason number 4. I can have a life. Now, the difference between my brick and mortar classroom life and my online teaching life is my students in my classroom and my lessons still kind of consume my life, but this time it's by choice, and that's a big difference. Reason number 5. I can do other things. Yes, being an online ESL teacher with VIPKid or any other company, the majority of it is teaching students one-on-one. However, there are other opportunities within VIPKid and possibly within other companies to do other things as well. For example, after you have been teaching with VIPKid for a certain amount of time, you can apply to be an MCM, or what's called a mock class mentor. And essentially what this is you are the evaluator for potential new hires. In addition, you can also apply to work as a FastPass coach in your city. Now, FastPass is a somewhat new program. It is not in all cities yet. However, where I live in Las Vegas, we do have FastPass, and for the past 6 months or so, I have also been working as a FastPass coach. This means that myself, along with 3 to 4 other VIPKid teachers, host monthly and soon to be bi-monthly, hopefully more, events where potential applicants come and we coach them on how to pass their mock class and get hired. Now, those are not the only 2 other opportunities. There are other things as well. For example, there is the Jack Ma Rural, I can never say that word, Rural Education Project, which some teachers take part in, where they are teaching an entire classroom full of students who live in rural areas in China. There's also referral income. If you choose to be a teacher who refers and brings in other teachers who successfully get hired and teach their first class, you do get compensated for that. Reason number 6, or as the children in China would do, number 6. I get to teach all levels. That's right, I get to teach from level 2, which could be a 5-year-old, all the way through level 6, which could be a 14-year-old. I love the variety. I love that one class I may be speaking to and teaching a very beginning English learner, and in the very next class I could be speaking to a very advanced English learner, or in some cases a fluent English speaker. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What color do you see? Big A. Big A. Good job. Small A. Good job. Apple. Okay, so tell me, Jenny, how do the Muslim people celebrate Ramadan? Okay, good. So let's compare Ramadan and Kwanzaa. How are they the same? Good. And how are they different? Okay, as they say, variety is the spice of life. Reason number 7. I think that's 7 in Chinese. I can work from anywhere. If I have to unexpectedly go out of town, I can bring my laptop and work. If I want to go on a vacation last minute, I can bring my laptop and work. If I am spending Thanksgiving at my in-laws' house and I accidentally booked a class or two and I did not mean to because it was a holiday, I can bring my laptop, go in their garage, and you guessed it, work. As long as you have your computer, your headset or earbuds, and a stable, notice I said stable, not high speed, a stable Wi-Fi connection, you can work and teach from anywhere. I've heard of teachers teaching in closets, garages, cars on their hotspot, Starbucks, their in-laws, hotels, Airbnbs, the beach, anywhere. If you have your laptop and a stable Wi-Fi connection, you can work. Reason number 8, and this may sound a little bit cheesy, but I am having a global impact. I love the fact that I get up each morning, I open my computer, I drink my coffee, and I teach children across the pond on the other side of the world. I think that online teaching is the new frontier in education. More and more teachers are joining this movement, if I can call it that. And I love the diversity. I love working with kids from a completely different part of the world with different customs, different cultures, and really just learning about them and their families and their world in China. Reason number 9. I can still be creative. But how can you be creative if the curriculum and the lesson plans are already done for you and all you have to do is follow them and follow the specific teacher directions that are listed on every slide? Isn't that very limiting? Don't you feel like a robot? Actually, no, I don't. The reason I don't is because, in my opinion, VIPKid gives you just enough freedom. The curriculum is there. The standards are there. The teacher directions are there. It's all right there for you to open your computer and just implement. You don't have to recreate the wheel. You don't have to find your own resources. You don't have to find activities for the kids. You don't have to worry about long-range planning. You don't have to worry about if you're on track with your pace or which standards you covered but you need to cover again, or which kids got which standards. You don't have to worry about that. But what you do have is you have the ability to be creative a little bit. For example, I can be creative in the way that I teach. Yes, the teacher directions are there, but those serve as a guide. I do try to follow them. However, VIPKid has given its teachers license to monitor and adjust as needed. You can be creative in your classroom. This is my current classroom, but this is the third time that I have revamped my classroom. You can be creative as far as your background goes. You can be very creative as far as your props go. I have food. I have soccer balls. I have flowers. I have animals. I have flashcards. I have a sound machine. Or a specifically popular one with the boys. You can be creative with your teacher profile, your profile picture, your introduction video, your supplementary photos. You can be creative with the way that you look, your appearance. Now, it is recommended that you wear orange, but it's not required. Some days I do and some days I don't. I can be creative with headbands. I can be creative with my outfit if I want to get crazy. And really, you can just be creative in all those ways that it's fun and not stressful. Finally, we've reached reason number 10, or as the kids would say in China, this. It's the kids. It's the kids. Now, kids are kids, and not all of them are amazing, but I can confidently say a fair share of the VIPKid kids are great kids from great families. Many of them are involved in sports, gymnastics, music, singing, piano, dancing, all sorts of things. These kids are wonderful. They are talented, they are smart, they are motivated, and they really value their instructional time with their English teacher in America. Now, behaviors do happen. There are still behaviors, but in many cases, when you have a little one with behaviors, oftentimes the parent is sitting there with them during their lesson. And there you have it. Those are the 10 reasons why that I decided to change from a brick and mortar classroom teacher to a full-time online VIPKid teacher. If you liked this video or you found it helpful or useful for you or maybe a friend or a family member, go ahead and click the like button below. And if you want to be notified of my future videos, which I hopefully will be doing more, go ahead and click subscribe and hit that little bell so that you will get the notification. If you've done your research and you think that you do want to apply to VIPKid, I would be more than happy to be your referring teacher and help you along in the interview process. It can be a bit overwhelming and tedious, but the good news is, 1, I've been through it, 2, I've helped others through it, and also I'm a FastPass coach, which means I have been trained for that specific reason on training applicants on how to pass their mock class and ultimately get hired. And as we say in the classroom, I will see you next time. Goodbye.